Alex Kessler is really an astute angler that I always learn something from every time we get in the boat together. Today we're using a technique I've never used before, which is simply trolling swim baits.
Trolling has been around since fishing has been around. And if you're not a troller, I would become one real quick.
While it initially may seem very simple, there's a lot of subtleties to this technique. The key is to position the bait close to, but not on the bottom. The weight of the bait combined with boat speed is a critical balance point. In general, we're trying to get our baits tracking along 2 to 3 feet off the bottom. In depths from 20 to 30 feet of water, you'll need a heavy jig. Half, 3/4, and 1 ounce VMC boxer jigs are perfect. Most walleye anglers don't even carry these heavy of jigs in their tackle box. A little super glue placed on the collar of the jig will definitely extend the bait's longevity.
See how important this kicker is though, James?
Next comes boat speed. Alex is using the Pro Kicker to slow troll at 1 to 1.4 miles an hour. If we're moving too fast, the baits are way off the bottom. Too slow, they're on the bottom. The interesting point here, we're not imparting that much more additional movement into the swim bait. Just an occasional subtle pull with the rod tip is all that's needed to trigger strikes.
Here's one.
Got him?
Yep.
Mr. Kessler's on him.
Another pike.
Tobin is a really cool lake. We're down in the lower end of this lake, and this is the big basin down in here, and we're just fishing the edges of really deep flats that sort of dump into what
This is like the river channel
edge, but we've been targeting these fish off of like what the 20-foot edge. It seems like where the fish, where the 20-foot dumps really quickly.
Look at that guy.
Great big one there. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, come here.
Oh, take that guy.
Yeah, oh, wow. Boy, look at that. Another beautiful pike. Look at that guy. Beautiful fish. We'll get her back in the water quick. Quick.
There's a few on that little 16-foot hill.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's a fish.
What?
That's a fish.
Really?
Big fish.
Oh, wow.
Big fish.
I thought you were hung up.
I thought I was hung up.
I think you want me to reel in?
I think get the big net for this one.
Okay. We're getting the big net out. Now we're prepared for action. Wow. Wow, holy mackerel. Whoa. Wow, come here. Oh gosh, easy on him.
I felt it pop out of his mouth, and I guess it got him on the side now or something. Because I thought I lost him.
That's a big pike there. Gosh. Wow, holy, that's a big pike right there. Come here, buddy. Okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I know, there.
Beauty.
This is what we were talking about.
Here,
holy. You want to get that guy out of there?
Yeah, I'll see. Here we go. That's Tobin Lake special.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty nice fish.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
I'm so impressed. Look at the back on this thing.
Yeah. Beautiful
Look how
fish.
thick that is.
It really is.
Little 4-inch swim bait. We're trying a combination walleye and pike
You were
hunt.
lucky you had that one hooked correctly.
I almost thought it was a log.
Like, I know when you set the hook, I thought you were hung up on a piece of wood. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good for summertime pike. Pretty hard to get fish that thick and healthy in the summer.
You know, right now we're contour trolling jigs, and it's sort of interesting. What we're doing here is something that he actually sort of developed up in the Northwest Territories. Alex guides up there on Great Slave Lake, and he does this for lake trout in really pretty deep water. But it's sort of interesting. We're just taking the same thing, what he was doing for lake trout in 45, 50 foot of water, and we're applying it to northern pike and walleye on Lake Tobin in 15 to 22 foot of water.
If there was one key with this method on this lake, the key is speed. When you match the speed you're going to the jig you have and the size of bait, it's like magic. You're in the strike zone the whole time. So pay attention to speed.
Generally, we could obviously move along here and cast. But the thing is what we're doing with this trolling technique, we're making one really long cast, and the bait's always in the strike zone. You're getting the bait down there, and we're moving along these edges, and the bait stays down there. That's what's really critical. So your ability to cover a tremendous amount of water.
In this 500-yard stretch, it would take you hours to cast it. We have trolled it about 5 or 6 different times already. And it's just, oh, there, look at that. I'm back on the edge and he's got one. That's pretty good. You got a real one there.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. She's a real snapper though.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh my
Boy,
gosh.
is there pike on this
Oh,
edge.
look at this. I got her sort of.
You got her wrangled.
No, I got her hog-tied. Look at this.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? See, Mr. Kessler, I don't even actually have the fish hooked. I actually just
Are you trying to tell me how good you are?
Yeah, I lassoed.
Like
look at that. I lassoed him. Look at that. How do you like that? I'm not kidding you. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. The hook's not even in. He said you're good. Now I got to see it. And they're not biting. He just throws the lasso out there and he gets it. Look at that. What a stout fish.